to do is ask yourself, why not KC? We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Trosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
We are back here at the Corbin Arena for some second round 13th region tournament action between your Knox Central Lady Panthers and the South Laurel Lady Cards. It's going to be a good game tonight. This is Knox and South girls have had a bit of a rivalry going on these last few years. 2023 girls tournament. Timberly Frederick hit a 3 to send the game into overtime with South Laurel, and Lady Panthers ended up losing in overtime. The South Laurel Lady Cardinals have bested Knox Central the last few times that they've played. So you never know what's going to happen up here at the arena. I feel like our girls just need to go into this game and they need to play their best ball.
Yeah, you're right. And I've talked to a bunch of people kind of going into this game what they think South's game plan is going to be. And everybody's told me that their plan has always been to isolate Shelby and to get her out of the rotation, get her out of shooting, and not just shooting but also playmaking. Because when you look at how Knox's offense runs, nearly everything goes through Shelby Mills. Not just points-wise, not just through scored, but just getting the ball moving around, opening other opportunities for other people on the team. So I'm ready to see how Knox Central comes out and plays tonight.
The thing is, last year whenever our girls played against South Laurel, the main thing wasn't so much that we weren't hitting shots, it's that we weren't even taking shots in the first place. Everybody kept moving it around, and they didn't, like I said, they just didn't want to take it. You would find an open, Sydney Hurston on the wing, and she would try to kick it and make one more pass, and then, Hallie Collins would get down, and Hallie was already having an off night, but if you remember, that game was very low scoring, very, not a lot of baskets made, and I don't know, the Lady Panthers just never could get into a rhythm, and they were mitigating South Laurel where they could, and they wound up falling 52-42 in the semifinals last year. But remember, this entire Knox Central team is coming back next year, despite, doesn't matter the results of this game. All these Lady Panthers will be coming back, but also for South Laurel, every South Laurel player is coming back except Aubrey Bundy, number 11, who is going to be the shortest player on the court.
Yeah, so, there's a very
in the next few years.
Earlier with Knox last year not taking shots, it is a little worrying based off of what we seen last game against Middlesboro. Knox Central did not have a great shooting night.
No, they didn't, but like I said, if they're taking the open shots and they're taking the opportunities that are given to them and it's just not falling, okay, you can say, well, it's just a bad shooting night. But when you're not even shooting the ball, you can't help but pin it on yourself. Kaylin Smith wins the tip-off for Knox Central, and Kenzie Hensley's going to start it off for us tonight. Hensley drives right, gets a screen from Smith, doesn't take it. Now she wants 3. Got it!
Get it! To open up strong. Knox Central up 3.
Well, Panthers got a 3, actually back-to-back 3s to start off against Corbin last night and wound up losing by 22 after leading by 2 at halftime. We're outscored 35-11 by the Red Hounds. Mabe drives left side, fakes the jumper. Now it's Messer. Messer's layup, no good. Sorry, Brett's layup, no good. It was number 1, Riley Bretts. 3-0, Lady Panthers lead, 7:18 to go in the first quarter. Hensley, she's going to drive right and give it over to Shelby Smith. Shelby Smith down to a cutting Shelby Mills. Shelby Mills can't really find anything, guarded by Callie Jones. Drives baseline out to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith's going to drive on Mabe. Goes up for it, no good. And Bretts is going to lose handle of it. It's going to stay with Knox Central. Shelby Smith to inbound the ball. Gives to Shelby Mills on the wing. If she loses control of it, it's going to go the Cardinal way. I think that pass got tipped right there and kind of threw off Shelby, but she still tried to catch it and it wound up out of bounds. Skeeter Mabe going to bring it up for the Lady Cardinals. Kicks over to Bundy. Bundy. Back over to Mabe. On the left wing, guarded by Shelby Mills. Callie Jones wants three from the corner. Got it! So it's going to be no shortage of scoring from either team so far tonight. 3-3. Kylie Smith fakes the shot. She wants three from the wing. No good. Rebound Shelby Mills. Shelby Mills is going to be called for a walk right there. That's a little hesitation that you can't get if you want to win this ball game.
Yeah, little mistakes like that really hurt you in the long run. Even this early in the game, it'll come back to bite you if you just kind of ease off the gas brake.
Bundy wants three. No good. Shelby Smith with the rebound coming the other way. Gets to Shelby Mills. Mills stops three. No good. I think that's her first three-point attempt of the night. Callie Jones pushing it the other way over to Bundy. Bundy layup is rejected by Shelby Mills. Going to stay with the Lady Cardinals. 6:03 to go in the first quarter.
You could tell she wanted that. She was running down that court with purpose. She wanted to get that ball back. But it is going to stay with South Laurel.
Callie Jones inbounds it to Bundy. Back over to Jones. Tries to get down. It's a turnover. Actually, it's going to be a jump ball possession of Lady Cardinals, as I thought that Kaylin Smith was going to come away with that, but Bretts and Smith ended up tangling up there on the hardwood. Jones inbounds it to Messer. Messer three in the corner. Nothing but net from Messer.
That was a very contested shot, too. Mackenzie Hensley was right in her face.
3 baskets in total made tonight, and all of them are three-pointers. No two-point baskets from either team so far tonight. Hensley drives right. It's going to be out of bounds. Cardinal ball. Hensley lost it as she was driving. Lady Panthers, man, they're holding strong right now. They're playing good, solid defense. You just got to come and make baskets on the other side. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Mabe gives over to Jones on the left side. Mabe on the top of the key gets a screen from Mabe drives. Mabe's layup no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up and good. Skeeter Mabe with her first points of the night. Every basket for South Laurel came from a different player. Hensley gives it to Shelby Mills. Screen from Kaylin Smith, and Shelby Mills almost loses it. Now it's Kylie Smith driving. Gives over to Shelby Smith. Shelby Smith for two. Jumper no good. Kylie Smith with the rebound. Now it's Shelby Mills driving. Floater is fouled. Misses a shot, going to go to the line for two. That's the first foul tonight, either side. That's going to go against Callie Jones.
Knox Central really rushing their offense tonight. They're wanting to get these shots off, but it may hurt them just a little bit because they're throwing away the ball a couple of times, making a couple careless passes, as first one good by Shelby Mills.
Second one from the charity stripe. Good. Nothing but net right there from Shelby Mills. That first one kind of had a little bit of a shooter's bounce. Mabe bringing it up, guarded by Shelby Mills. Mabe's going to drive, but doesn't find anything. Now she's going to drive once again, spins around, layup, fouled, no good. She's going to go to the line for two. Shelby Smith comes away with her first foul tonight.
And Mabe with the shot to make it a two-possession game.
The North Laurel Lady Jaguars and the Bell County Lady Bobcats will be facing off right after this game as Mabe gets the first one to go. Second free throw. No good. Rebound, Kaylin Smith. 9-5. Lady Cardinals lead Knox Central. Hensley spins around, gives it to Kylie Smith. Back over to Hensley on the left side. Guarded by Messer. Now Hensley's going to drive left. Now it's Kylie Smith for three. No good. And she gets her own rebound, though. Could have been a big shot right there from the freshman. Hensley hands off to Shelby Mills. Shelby Mills over to Shelby Smith on the right side. Guarded hard by Bundy right there. Back over to a cross-court pass to Kylie Smith. Kylie, right-hand layup, no good. Just kind of threw it off the backboard right there. Not a whole lot of intention behind it.
And the Lady Cards are playing tough defense against Knox Central.
That's what separates good teams from the great ones. Bundy, guarded by Kylie Smith on the right wing, gets it back to Maeve at the top of the key. She's going to set up shop on the Corbin Arena logo and try and make something happen. Bundy. Back over to Mabe. Now it's Jones on the left wing. Back over to Mabe. Now it's Brett's. Bundy for three. No good. Rebound, Kaylin Smith right there. There's going to be a foul on Callie Jones, her second of the night.
That was number 15, Jones, her second.
Callie Jones, a freshman for this Lady Cardinal squad. We're going to keep it right here. Timeout on the floor. So, Emily, what do you think so far?
I mean, South Laurel's playing amazing defensively, and they're got more shots that are falling than Knox Central. Knox Central, they're taking, man, I don't even know if I want to say they're taking good shots because they're kind of rushing their offense, it feels like. And a fast-paced offense is great. I love a fast-paced offense, not when it comes at the expense of you losing the ball all the time, getting a lot of turnovers and taking shots, throwing up some layups that you could have got a better look at.
They just aren't really taking calculated shots. I guess, like I said before the game, about the not even taking shots, I guess it's where, I'm glad that they're shooting the ball, but obviously I don't want to miss them too much, so you just got to be calculated behind it. So Skeeter Mabe with three for South Laurel, so evenly distributed point coverage right there for South Laurel. You got to imagine that Jones will be checking out right here since she has 2 fouls already. It's going to be, so Callie Jones will not sub out, but the Shelby Smith of South Laurel will check in, number 52. As Panthers cannot get a pass in right there, it's going to go wayward and out of bounds. Cardinal ball.
Yeah, just a long pass there by Kylie Smith, threw it over the hands of Kaylin Smith down low.
For the Lady Cardinals. Bundy for three. Got it. 12-5. Lady Cardinals lead.
Knox Central has to protect the ball here. No more
Stupid
careless
turnovers.
passes.
It's just stupid turnovers. It's 3 or 4 times, and it's rejected by Messers. Hensley tried to drive left and shoot it. Like I said, there's just nothing calculated behind this offense right now from the Lady Panthers. They're just, they're throwing the cake at the wall and hoping it sticks. Shelby Mills for three. Got it. That's how you started off right there. You're back in the game. As, man, it just kind of felt like South Laurel was going to pull away right there. But 12-8, Cardinals still lead. Skeeter Mabe at the top of the key. Coach Warren, 3 straight years with the region tournament win, but has not been able to get over that hump of the region semifinals. Has not. Lady Panthers, I don't think, have appeared in a region championship since the mid-90s. Mills fakes the shot. 3. Also no good. Rebound. Macy Messer. Macy Messer going to come the other way. Driving. Left-hand layup. Foul. Line for 2.
That'll be Mackenzie Hensley's first foul of the night.
Only the second foul for Knox Central so far, but the foul count is 2-2. First free throw, can't get it to go. Messer, the junior, looking for her 4th point of the night. Second free throw up and no good as well. Kaylin Smith can't get the rebound. Fannin got the rebound over Kaylin Smith, and she will now go to the line for 2 as she missed the putback but was fouled.
That was number 21, Kaylin Smith, her first.
First free throw from Fannin, that's no good. 3 straight missed free throws for South Laurel. Only 1 made free throw all night, and that was Skeeter Mabe's free throw. So 1 for 5, and make it 1 for 6 as the Lady Panthers get the rebound right there. 12-8, Lady Cardinals lead with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hensley bring it the other way and gets it to Kaylin Smith on the right wing. Now it's Shelby Smith on the opposite. Hensley finds it in the corner. She wants 3. No good. Skeeter Mabe with the rebound. She tries to push the other way. Gets up to Fannin on the wing on the left side. Guarded by Shelby Mills. Now it's Bundy driving baseline on Hensley. Gets it stolen right there almost. It's going to go the Lady Panthers. Gotta hope that if you're Coach Warren, you're hoping these girls can come away with the basket right here and make it a 1-possession ball game. Smith wants 3. She can't get it to go though. Shelby Smith with the rebound. Now it's Hensley at the top of the key. Kaylin Smith was the only person that wanted to shoot in that last year's game. I remember she hit 2 corner threes to start off her freshman year up here at the tournament. As Kylie Smith can't come away with it, Shelby Smith of South Laurel gets it to go. So now South's going to push the other way up to Bundy. Now it's Messer with the layup.
And South Laurel is going to take advantage of every turnover that Knox Central lets them get. Every time that Knox Central loses the basketball, it is a point scored by South Laurel. Mills for 3, no good.
Almost got that shooter's bounce right there. South Laurel gets it back. Now it's Messer. She's pushing it right side. Parking the bus in the first quarter right here. 35 seconds to go. You're up by 6. Kaylee Gambriel Garrison going to check in for the Lady Panthers at the next stoppage of play. Panthers aren't going to pressure Mabe at the top of the key. Clock's just going to keep on ticking. Mabe standing still like a statue at the top of the key. Starts dribbling, cuts over to her left side. Mabe, layup, no good, but is fouled by Shelby Mills.
That was on number 14, Shelby Mills.
Lady Cardinals 1 of 6 for tonight from the free throw line.
And the foul count is now 2 for South Laurel and 4 for Knox Central.
Make it 2 of 7. As Mabe gets the first one to go. Bretz checks in for the Lady Cards. Second free throw, also good. He's got to take a full court shot right here. Hensley's going to chuck it up. No good, falls just short. 16-8 your score here at the end of the first quarter. South Laurel leads. We're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Prosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
All you have to do is ask yourself, why not KC?
Panthers will start off with the ball. Shelby Mills on the right wing, down to Kaylin Smith. She can't corral it in. This is the most turnovers I've ever seen from the Lady Panthers that were just errant passes, or like not even passes that will go over somebody's head. I mean, I'm talking passes down to a cutting player. As Bundy wants three, she can't get it to go. Panthers get a break right there, but I mean, that pass was just flung out to the baseline with no direction behind it at all. Lady Panthers back with it on the other side. Hensley to Gamble Garrison. She wants three. She can't get it. Skeeter Mabe with the rebound. Kicks up to Bundy. Bundy down to Brett. Brett's layup is good. 10-point lead for South Laurel.
And that was a smart pass there by Bundy. But Knox Central has to figure something out. They have to start calling plays that are going to get people open.
Just no offense right now from the Lady Panthers. Shelby Smith. Knox Central gives it to Shelby Mills. Back over to Shelby Smith. Knox. Three from Shelby Smith. Good!
Big three by the freshman there.
Gotta hope that'll get the ball rolling for the Lady Panthers offensively.
Yeah, Knox Central has to use these made shots to get a little momentum back on their side.
Looks like Karis Frederick's going to come in for the Lady Panthers at the next stoppage of play. Mabe, right-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Brett's layup is good. Hensley drives right on Bundy, gives it to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith, man, it goes wayward off the backboard, but gets the layup to go after she gets her own rebound. I think that's the only layup that the Lady Panthers have shot tonight that wasn't just kind of throwing it at the backboard and hoping that it went in.
And I don't understand why Knox Central is not taking more layups.
Callie Jones, wayward three, way too much on it, airballed it long.
Because if you look at the foul count from the first half, Knox Central had double the amount of fouls that South Laurel did, and it's because they were driving the ball and Knox Central hasn't.
Shelby Smith of Knox Central gives it to Shelby Mills. Shelby Mills gives it out to Kenzie Hensley. Kenzie Hensley drives right, gives it to Shelby Smith of Knox, but loses it to Aubrey Bundy. Now it's Macy Messer with the steal. Fannin comes the other way, layup no good, but is fouled.
And that's right. That right there is what I'm talking about. South Laurel is not afraid to drive on Knox Central, while Knox Central, it seems like they're just playing to get an open three. They're passing the ball around, looking for an open shot, instead of creating one by driving in on Mabe, on these other girls down low.
It's like, and also when they're coming the other way defensively, is that first free throw is good for Fannin. Whenever they're playing defense on those drives, they are just smacking the far out of South Laurel. Like, it's obviously going to be a foul every single time. They rear back and they smack the fire out of their arm, and they think that it's not going to be a foul, and then they complain about it. And I'm like, that's a pretty clear and cut foul right there.
Yeah, it seems like they're always playing behind South Laurel on defense, which is not what you want. You don't want to be chasing somebody while they're driving to the basket. You want to stay in front of them and stay strong and put up your hands.
Hensley gives it over to Shelby Mills. Down to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith can't get the and one to go. I thought she had that one right there.
But she will go to the line for two.
Only the third foul for South Laurel tonight as Brett comes away with her first. Shelby Mills with two, Kaylin Smith with one foul, and Kenzie Hensley with one foul for Knox Central.
That first free throw by Kaylin Smith was no good.
Also no good. Karis Frederick with the rebound. Gives it to Kaylin Smith. It goes back up with it. No good from Kaylin Smith. It's going to be out on her South Laurel ball. Mabe's going to come the other way with it for South Laurel. Guarded by Karis Frederick. Mabe, left-hand layup, no good. Travel. It's going to go Knox Central's way. It was going to be Knox Central ball either way as Knox came away with the rebound, but ref went ahead and stopped it and called a travel. I don't know about that. That looked pretty clean to me. I don't think she ever even stopped her dribble. If anything, I thought it was a double dribble. Hensley coming the other way, gives it to Shelby Smith of Knox Central. Now it's Hensley. Has it at the top of the key. Back over to Shelby Mills on the left wing. Shot fakes on Jones, drives, layup, no good. Once again, just kind of throwing it up there and hoping that it goes in. It's going to be a foul against South Laurel.
That was number 52, Shelby Smith, her first.
So it's going to be Shelby Smith of South Laurel's first foul. Mills for three, no good off the front iron. Can't get her own rebound. Macy Messer with it for South Laurel. Shelby Smith of South Laurel. It's going to be a blocking foul against Kaylin Smith. She's going to go to the line for two. Kylie Smith going to check in for Knox Central.
And I do completely understand that call. It did not look like Kaylin Smith had her feet set.
Nah, she wasn't set right there. That's going to be a blocking foul any day of the week. Gets it to go. 10-point lead for South Laurel. Second one from the charity stripe for an 11-point lead. Also good. Since starting out 1 for 6, they haven't missed one yet. Halfway through the second quarter, Cardinals lead by 11. Hensley at the top of the key. Goes left, out to Kylie Smith for three. Gets it to go.
And the freshmen have shot big from the three-point line. Shelby Smith and Kylie Smith both hitting big shots.
Mabe coming the other way. Drives it on Kylie Smith. She falls down, but Shelby Smith of South Laurel comes away with it. Layup, no good. Rebound, Mackenzie Hensley. Hensley pushing it the other way. She's going to go all the way, but it's Karis Frederick. Frederick fouled by Skeeter Mabe.
That was on number 54, Skeeter.
And the freshman right there with the right idea, put a body on Skeeter Mabe, make her foul you, because if you can foul her out early in this game, that is huge for Knox Central.
Frederick's first free throw. Good. Nothing but net right there from the 8th grader. So if you look at South Laurel's scoring total, every player on the court right now has scored, but nobody has scored more than 5 points. Second free throw from Frederick's good. We're going to get a timeout on the floor right here. Panthers on a 5-0 run right there in the last little bit. Man, that's important right there. You're still in the game. I know you were down by 11 right there, but you keep that defense solid and you'll be in good shape going into halftime. 10-8. Knox Central has outscored South Laurel here in the second quarter after South Laurel outscored Knox 16-8 in that first quarter of action. So I think if you keep the defense up and you just keep making good, solid possessions down here on the other end, like I said, those kind of throwaway possessions where it's just stupid fouls, where you just either throw it out of bounds or you just chuck it somewhere and it doesn't, those is what irked me the most, is because if you just can't, like I'll preach this until the cows come home, if you're at least putting it at the rim and you miss it, okay, get the next one. But if you're not even getting an attempt at the rim, that's the worst possession you can have in basketball.
Yeah, Knox Central is not driving this game. There's been so many opportunities where they had a near open lane and they've dribbled it back up to the top of the key just to look for a three-point shot, or because they, I guess, didn't want to drive on Skeeter Mabe down low. But, I mean, that's how you get somebody fouled out. That's how you get some fouls on somebody so they'll sit out a quarter.
Callie Jones with 2, Shelby Smith of South Laurel with 1, and Skeeter Mabe with 1. Foul count 3-2 in favor of Knox Central right now. Messer loses it, but gets it back. Mabe on the right wing, guarded by Kylie Smith. Goes over to Callie Jones. Jones drives right out to Messer. Messer spins around Hensley, does it for the layup. Good. Tough take right there from the junior for 2 points. 3 minutes to go in the half. Messer, the leading scorer for the Lady Cardinals, with 7 points on the night. Shelby Mills back over to Kenzie Hensley. Hensley gets a screen from Karis Frederick, doesn't take it. Now it's Shelby Smith of Knox Central. Back over to Shelby Mills. Mills wants three. Can't get it to go off the front iron. And Shelby Smith of Knox Central is going to be called for a foul right there.
Foul is number 22, Shelby Smith. First second.
All of Mills' three-pointers have went off the front iron, other than the ones that she has made.
Which I think she's doing again what she was doing in the Middlesboro game, and I think she is taking the long three instead of moving up to the high school line.
It's a mental thing. It really is. Callie Jones wants three from the corner. She can't get it. Rebound Shelby Mills going Knox Central's way. 2:15 to go in the half. If you just get a hot scoring run from Knox Central, this can be a really good ball game right here. As it hits off Shelby Mills' foot, but Aubrey Bundy touched it as it went out, so it's going to be Knox Central ball. Shelby Smith of Knox Central to inbound it. Mills fakes the shot. Gives it to Kenzie Hensley on the right side. Hensley going to set up shop at the Martins Peterbilt logo, but she's going to try and make something happen right here. Mills crosses over on Messer. Takes it back out. Now it's Shelby Smith on the right side. Over to Hensley. Hensley fakes the shot and drives in. Now try to get it to Karis Frederick. Nobody wants the ball. Everybody's kind of stood there looking at it. It's Kylie Smith that comes away with it. She's going to drive on Shelby Smith. It's going to be called for a foul, and she's going to go to the line for two. Shelby Smith of South Laurel comes away with her second foul of the night.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what happened there. Everybody on the court just kind of stared and looked at that ball.
And then Kylie Smith ended up going out there and taking it.
But one thing with Knox Central, again, there's been rarely any play calling as that first free throw is no good by Kylie Smith. There's been little to no play calling. It seems like all of their offense they are making up as they go. And I get sometimes you got to improvise. Sometimes you got to just make some things up on the spot for a couple possessions.
Absolutely.
But not every possession.
Yeah, you got to play your own ball. But like I said, none of this – it feels like every time South Laurel comes across the half-court line, they know what they're going to do, and they know what they need to do in order to score. Knox Central brings it up, and it's just, like I said, throwing cake at the wall and hoping it sticks. Like how your mom used to make spaghetti. As Kylie Smith gets a good contest right there, and another foul is going to go against Knox Central as another offensive rebound for South Laurel, as now they will go to the line for two. It's going to be Karis Frederick's first foul of the night. Callie Jones going to the line for two. First free throw's good.
South Laurel not missed many free throws since that stretch that they had in the first quarter. I don't think they've missed any, actually.
Yeah, they were 1 for 6 to start the game, and now they haven't missed since then. Second one is good as well. Both teams are in the bonus, so the next foul will send either side to the line. Hensley, guarded by Bundy, out to Kylie Smith. She wants three. She can't get it to go off the back iron. Rebound, Fannin. Sorry. 56 seconds to go. Skeeter Mabe has it at the top of the key. She's hoping that South Laurel can get the last shot right here. Guarded by Kylie Smith. Surprised Shelby Smith didn't come away with the foul right there for Knox Central. She was pressing up on Fannin. Mabe is in the triple threat, and so that's could be trouble for South Laurel if we can get a trap right here. Where we're in that man-to-man, I don't think we will. Fannin almost loses it. It's going to be Shelby Mills comes away with this. Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. South Laurel ball. Callie Jones going to check in right there as Coach Windland is heated.
But that was almost a really good turnaround for Knox Central.
It could have been huge.
Shelby Mills just barely got out of bounds.
Mabe still in the backcourt as Kylie Smith is guarding her. Callie Jones almost loses it, but gives it back to Mabe. 10 seconds to go, and they're still at the top of the key. Nothing really set up right now for South Laurel. 6, 5, 4. Mabe for 3. No good. That's going to be an over-the-back foul on South Laurel.
Knox Central again for the second time this game is going to try to end a quarter. Or no, it's double bonus actually.
Yeah, you can get two. You can get 2 right here. Go into halftime, just down by 7. Brett comes away with her second foul of the night. 5 fouls for South Laurel this quarter, and that could be huge.
Yeah, I completely forgot. Knox Central, well, both teams actually are in the double bonus.
First free throw. No good.
Shelby Smith, still with a chance though to cut the lead down to 8 to head into halftime, and she will. Second one is good.
Yeah, you gotta chuck it up right here if you're Mabe. She's gonna kind of run up the court.
That clock did not start for a minute, but
yeah. 28-20 your score at half. Lady Panthers fought back as much as they could. That was a good quarter basketball, we'll say, from Knox Central right there. It's a single-digit ball game. You're going into the half right here, and you're going to want a few scores. I mean, you're not in that bad of a spot, I will say. If you can just turn it up offensively, we're going to get the stat sheets here, and I'll look over. You just got to get a little hotter offensively. That's all you have to do. Some of these threes go, a couple more of these free throws go, and it's a very, very close ball game and potentially a lead. So if they can come out this second half and get a little bit hotter, like I said, just play a little bit better offensively. The defense is fine.
Yeah,
You're playing fine defensively. No, South Laurel, the highest points that the South Laurel's players scored is 7 with Macy Messer, and she's a ball scorer. She's probably their number 1, other than maybe Mabe or Bundy or Jones. And like I said, you're not playing bad basketball. A couple bad turnovers, a couple just better threes, and you're right in this ball game. So, Emily, why don't you leave us with your thoughts, and then we'll go to an ad break.
yeah, I mean, defensively we're doing good. The only thing I will say is maybe trying to get a little more defensive rebounds for Knox Central, because South Laurel is capitalizing on all the offensive rebounds they can get. But again, Knox Central, just be a little smarter with the basketball, protect it a little more, and you'll be fine. You're down by 8. That's not that hard to come back from. So come out strong in the second half, and they'll get this ball game. But we're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Prosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
have to do is ask yourself, why not KC? We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Prosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home, the hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
And we're facing in Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
All you have to do is ask yourself, why not KC? We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Prosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes till we start this second half right here. 28-20, Lady Cardinals lead the Lady Panthers. So I think it's a decent first half of basketball right there. You're only shooting 21%. Shelby Mills 1 for 7 on tonight from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. So just like I said, no Knox Central player has made more than one basket. Anybody who has scored more than 2 or 3 points has been off free throws. Hensley had, maybe one drive in. Shelby Mills hit 1 3 tonight, and that's about it. No offensive prowess from the Lady Panthers tonight, but they are holding South Laurel as much as they possibly can to only 28 points so far this half. So it was kind of, I think we scored the same amount of points. I want to say 12-12 was the score in that second quarter right there. So, Emily, what do you think of that first half?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's really just kind of hurting Knox Central right now is we had 7 turnovers in that first half. And region semifinals, you don't want 7 turnovers in one half. That hurts you so badly because Knox Central is playing great defense is the thing. They are holding South Laurel to only 28 points in the first half, but they are capitalizing on every turnover. Like, that score should be so much closer. But again, Knox Central is not playing terrible basketball. They are playing good on defense. They are playing well. They're getting certain shots off. Karis Frederick had some big moments. Kylie Smith had a big 3. Shelby Smith had a big 3. They're not playing horrible, but they have to be able to put everything together and be able to be on par with South Laurel in scoring.
So Bretts and Callie Jones are in danger of being in foul trouble, as South Laurel is going to start off with it in this third quarter.
Again, if Knox Central can drive on them and get them out of the game, that's huge. If they can get as many South Laurel players on the bench due to foul trouble, that can be a big help for them in this third.
Mabe is going to bring it up the court for the Lady Cardinals. Gives it to Messer. Messer gets a screen from Bretts. Messer's jumper, no good off the front iron. Rebound, Callie Jones of South Laurel. Another offensive rebound for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, South Laurel has got a lot of extra possessions off of offensive rebounds.
Absolutely,
They've got a lot of second chances this game.
Bretts guarded by Kaylin Smith. Gives it out to Mabe for 3. Mabe can't get it to go. Airballs it from the corner. Shelby Smith came away with the rebound, but kicks it up to Shelby Mills. Mills, the former South Laurel standout, actually was the player of the game in that overtime thriller that the Panthers lost. Would have been my 8th grade year. Hensley over to Shelby Smith in the corner. She doesn't want the 3. Man, she had an open look right there. Hensley over to Kylie Smith. Kylie Smith can't really find anything. Gives it right back to Hensley on the left wing. Hensley fakes a shot and gives it to Kaylin Smith. She's got an open layup. Good.
And that's a good possession there by Knox Central. Getting it down to Kaylin Smith, letting her get an open layup.
Bretts gives it to Callie Jones. Over to Bundy for 3. She can't get it to go, but another offensive rebound for South Laurel. Mabe goes up for it, no good, gets her own rebound. Foul and 1. 3. Now let's make it 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in the first minute and a half for South Laurel. Okay, foul's going to go against Kylie Smith. First free throw of the half for South Laurel is good. As it looked like the Panthers were going to start inching back, they have set themselves right back. It's going to be a timeout. Knox Central is going to take their first timeout of the half. And we're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? What started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network, there have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network.
Shelby Smith inbounds it for Knox Central. Gives it up to Kenzie Hensley. He's going to bring it up the court. She's going to cross the timeline. Lady Panthers down by 9. 6.5 to go in the third quarter. As Callie Jones almost tipped it away for South Laurel. Mills going to drive. Layup no good, but she is fouled. I wonder who that's going to go against right there.
It'll be on Bundy.
Bundy's first foul of the night. The shortest player on the court comes away with the foul right there. Gonna need 2 right here from Shelby Mills. Can't get the first one. To make it an 8-point game. Good. Nothing but net on the second one right there. Corrected that second free throw. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. May brings it the other way for South Laurel and gives it to Callie Jones. Jones drives. Fadeaway jumper, whoa, wayward right there. Kaylin Smith with the rebound, gives it to Kenzie Hensley. Lady Panthers pushing it the other way. Hensley drives on Messer, layup no good. Kaylin Smith almost gets the rebound, but it's going to go South Laurel's way. Bundy trapped right there, but gets it out to Mabe. Mabe crosses over. She's going to go coast to coast. Layup, no good. Gets her own rebound again. Kaylin, now it's Riley Bretts. 7 offensive rebounds for South Laurel in 2.5 minutes of play in the second half. To me, Shelby Smith, third foul of the night for Knox Central. Brett's going to the line for 2. Still perfect from the line after starting out 1 for 6.
And the Lady Cardinals with a chance to make it a 10-point lead here in the third quarter.
Misses it off the front iron. Still just a 9-point lead for South Laurel. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Hensley at the top of the key. Gives it over to Kylie Smith in the left corner. Smith fakes the shot down to Kaylin Smith, guarded by Mabe. Jumper from Kaylin Smith, no good. Almost gets her own rebound. It's going to be an offensive foul on Kaylin Smith. That's 3 on Smith.
And Kaylee Gambrell-Garrison's going to check in for Shelby Smith.
It's 3 fouls for the sophomore.
Shelby Mills almost came away with the steal there.
Brett's guarded by Kaylin Smith, hands it off to Mabe. Mabe over to Bundy. Bundy back over to Mabe at the top of the key. Yeah, South's probably not looking to score a whole lot right here. They know that Knox Central, again, no offensive prowess from Knox Central. Bundy gives it over to Bretts. Bretts gives it to Jones. Jones on the left wing, guarded by Shelby Mills. Tries to drive, but can't find anything. Now it's Mabe. Mabe drives left side, fouled. Doesn't get the and one to go. It's going to be the first on Gambrell-Garrison.
That was on number 5, Gambrell-Garrison, her first. May at the line for 2.
Mabe's first free throw. Good. 10-point lead for South Laurel as Kylie Smith's going to check out and Karis Frederick's going to come in. Second free throw, also good. 11-point lead for South Laurel.
And that foul count right now, 1-4, favoring South Laurel.
Next foul will put South Laurel at the line. Shelby Mills for 3, no good. As Gambrell-Garrison almost comes away with the rebound. It's actually going to be Bundy who comes away with it. She crosses half court but loses it. Now it's Messer who picks it back up for South Laurel. Messer drives right, layup, no good. Rebound, South Laurel. 8 offensive rebounds for South Laurel halfway through the third quarter.
There'll be an on-the-floor foul on Karis Frederick. But South Laurel is in the double bonus now, so.
Yeah, Bretts is going to go to the line for 2 to make it a 13-point ball game. First one is no good off the front iron. Second one, also no good. 4 missed free throws from Brett to start the second half. Campbell Garrison gives it to Hensley. South Laurel in the double bonus. Over to Shelby Mills. Down to Kaylin Smith in the post. Kaylin Smith tries to put it up. She is fouled. Gotta wonder if that goes against Bretts. If that's against Bretts, that's her 3rd foul of the night. Just the 2nd for South in the 3rd quarter, but it's going to be against Shelby Smith of South Laurel. So that's going to be her 3rd foul tonight. First free throw from Kaylin is good. Let's see if she can bring it down to a single-digit ball game with this 2nd free throw. And she won't, but Kinsey Hensley gets the rebound. Kaylee Gambrell Garrison, good!
Dang, she wanted that 3 too. She was calling for it up at the top.
That was a big 3 right there from the freshman. Bundy pushes it the other way for South Laurel. Now it's Shelby Smith of South. Smith, jumper, no good. Gambrell Garrison almost comes away with it, but it's going to be Bundy, the shortest player on the court, with the offensive rebound. Timeout, South Laurel. 9 offensive rebounds for South Laurel in the 3rd quarter. And we're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network.
Callie Jones, the inbounder for South Laurel. 3:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're still in the ball game, but like I said, no offense from Knox Central. Not a whole lot from South Laurel either, as Messer is the highest scorer for, no, sorry, it's Mabe who is the highest scorer. She has 8 points for South Laurel. Jones. Gives it to Messer. Now it's Jones at the top of the key. Gives it to Bundy on the right wing. Guarded by Gambrell Garrison, the senior, guarded by the freshman. Gives it to Mabe on the left wing. Bundy on the right. Bundy drives, doesn't get it. Kaylee Gambrell Garrison coming the other way. Gotta wonder if she'll kick it or she'll go up on Mabe. She will, no good. Kaylin Smith almost gets the rebound, gonna stay with Knox Central. I think that's a good drive right there from Gambrell Garrison. That's a good drive. Even though she missed the layup, she was trying to get the foul on Mabe, and she wasn't scared to go up with it. That's a good take right there from Kaylee Gambrell Garrison. Gives that to Shelby Mills. Mills, guarded by Jones, can't find anything. Now it's Karis Frederick. Frederick gives it to Hensley. Knox Central going to try and set something up right here to make it maybe a 5 or 4 point ball game. Gambrel Garrison on the right side gives it to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin Smith gets it rejected by Mabe. It's going to stay with Knox Central.
Knox Central still not being able to find much offensively throughout this game.
I mean, just plain and simple. You start off 5 for 23 in the first half. As Smith almost loses it, now it's Karis Frederick goes up for it. She's rejected by Mabe. Two blocks back to back for Skeeter Mabe. Out to Messer, fakes the shot, drives in on Hensley. Now out to Mabe. It's cross court pass to Fannin. Fannin wants 3, won't get it. Another offensive rebound for South Laurel. Messer goes up for it. It's gonna be a travel Knox Central ball. Double-digit offensive rebounds for South Laurel in just the third quarter. Fannin still didn't get the layup to go right there, but so it would have been Knox Central ball either way. 5-2 the foul count favoring South Laurel. Garrison down to Kaylin Smith. She's going to back down Mabe. Can't find anything, gives it to Hensley. Hensley wants 3. No good. Karis Frederick with a good rebound right there. He's fouled by Mabe.
And way to go up strong for Karis Frederick. That right there is what Knox Central needs. They need someone to be able to take it, drive it down on Mabe, and like get her to foul out, basically. That's what Knox Central needs at this point, is for Mabe to get out of this ball game.
Can't get the first free throw to go.
But we also really need to hit these free throws.
Gotta get the free ones.
Because threes aren't falling that much. Gotta get the ones at the line.
Can't get it. Both free throws missed from the 8th graders. She's played good, though.
Yeah, Karis Frederick has really had a great game. All the younger girls on this team have really showed up and had a good game.
Shelby Smith of South Laurel at the top of the key gives it to Callie Jones on the left wing. Messer guarded by, and it's almost a turnover. Shelby Smith drives with it. Right-hand layup, good. Back to a 9-point lead for South Laurel. Hensley drives right, gives it to Shelby Mills. Mills drives on Jones, can't find anything. Hits Hensley, now it's Gambrel Garrison, fakes the shot. Out to Hensley at the 3-point line for 3. Got it! A huge 3 right there from Mackenzie Hensley, making a 6-point ball game with a minute left in the third quarter. Shelby Smith of South Laurel coming the other way. She's going to drive up, guarded by Kaylin Smith, spins around, gives it to Messer. Messer fouled and 1 for Macy Messer. Like I said, every time we contest a shot down low, we are hacking at South Laurel and not leaving any room. You know, you kind of want to leave it so that it's, 50-50 whether or not the refs will call it, but that's going to be Frederick's 3rd foul of the night.
And, I mean, South Laurel right here, a chance to bring the score right back to where it started. And she will.
39-30, South Laurel leads.
10-point ball game.
45 seconds to go. They deducted us a point right there, but
Oh yeah, they did. It should be a 9-point game right now.
unless that wasn't a 3 from Mackenzie Hensley.
I guess it wasn't.
I guess.
Her foot may have been on the line. We're on the opposite side of the court, so maybe.
I saw they were redoing the foul counts, so I don't know if that just got lost in translation. Hensley drives, it gives it to Gambrel Garrison. Garrison can't find anything. Back up to Hensley. Hensley drives. Now it's Kylie Smith in the corner. Floater just chucked it up there way too long. Full court shot, no good. It's going to be 39-29 going into the fourth quarter. We're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? Was started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network. There have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media
Knox Central ball to start off the second half. So no score correction. I guess her foot was on the line when she shot that three right there. We thought it was a three ball, but 39-29, South Laurel leads. Hensley, she wants three more, can't get it to go as Macy Messer comes away with the rebound for South Laurel. Mabe cuts, guarded by Hensley. Now it's Fannin for three.
Wide open in the corner.
13-point lead for South Laurel. To Shelby Mills, she wants three. Way off, didn't even get rim right there. Messer coming the other way, layup, nope. It's going to be a travel call on South Laurel right there. As the clock is still running, It's a
They're not going to stop the clock.
13-point ball game. The clock was still running. I think they're going to stop it for a few seconds right there, but oh my goodness, about 10 seconds right off the clock right there after the travel was called. Mills crosses over on Fanning, gives it to Hensley. Hensley drives left side, gives it out to Garrison. Garrison over to Kaylin Smith. Now it's Kylie Smith. Kylie Smith fakes a shot, drives on Shelby Smith of South Laurel, gives that to Granville Garrison for three. Can't get it to go. Kaylin Smith gets the steal, goes up for it, and she is going to be a jump ball possession arrow Knox Central.
They're saying it's South Laurel ball.
Possession arrows going Knox Central's way, but I guess they're maybe lost in translation right here. Bundy gives up to Messer. Messer drives on Kaylin Smith. She wants two, fouled, and like I said, Kaylin Smith with another hack at the ball, and she will come away with the foul right there.
That was number 21, Kaylin Smith, her fourth
That is her fourth of the night.
for two.
Timeout, Knox Central. Have not scored a point yet this quarter. We're going to go to an ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Prosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
Messer at the line. She's going to want two to make it a 15-point ball game. Messer, first free throw is good. So what was 36-30 got ticked down a point, and now it's 43-29. And that was in the third quarter. So second free throw also good for South Laurel. 15-point lead for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, at this point right now, looking at the score, the 1 point is not even helping Knox Central out here.
Absolutely not. Shelby Mills, floater, no good. Rebound, Kaylin Smith. Kaylin gives it to Kylie Smith as Kylie spins around, gives it to Hensley. Hensley drives the ball on Messer, but can't shoot it. Gambrel Garrison drives. Now it's Hensley. Now it's over to Shelby Mills at the top of the key. Down to Kaylin Smith. Kaylin, layup, no good.
And I don't understand why Kaylin Smith did not put the ball back up when she first got the rebound.
Fannin fakes the shot, layup. It's going to be fouled right there by Shelby Mills. Fannin going to the line for 2. Sorry, it's going to go against Mackenzie Hensley.
That'll be Hensley's second of the night. And Shelby Smith's going to check in here for Gambrel Garrison.
5:34 to go. Lady Cardinals lead by 16. Make it 17. Panthers are outscored 18-0 in the first half. And it's going to be a charge going against Knox Central. If that's on Kaylin, that'll be her 5th.
And that was... No, that was on Shelby Mills. I think she did push off, trying to get around. Be a timeout
from Coach Warren right here. We're going to an ad break here. Blue and gold, it's the standard. 46-29. Lady Cardinals lead.
Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? What started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network, there have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? What started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network, there have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media Arts Pathway? What started as a club meeting to cover the school's news to being a full coverage media network, there have been many students over the years that has contributed to our network and the coverage of Knox Central High School. To all of our past media alumni, thank you for laying the foundation of the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you for watching our stream. Did you know that the Blue and Gold Network is part of Knox Central's CTE Media
Mabe to inbound it for South Laurel. No points for Knox Central in the fourth quarter. They are outscored 7-0. Messer's going to go all the way with it. Floater is good. 48-29, 19-point lead for the Lady Cards. As this has been the tale of both Knox Central games tonight and last night. You know, you're going to the half feeling a little confident, hoping that you can come out a little hotter offensively, and then you come out and now you're facing a 20-point deficit, and that's exactly what the Knox Central boys were looking at. As Kylie Smith couldn't even get the rim right there on the left-hand layup. 4:50 to go in the game, and I'm sure South Laurel's just going to hold on to it as much as they can and trying to end it right here in the semifinals, make it another possible 13th Region Championship with North Laurel.
And South Laurel's just going to hold the basketball here, run the clock out a little, not risk Knox Central coming out and getting hot.
Messer's just going to hold on to it, guarded by Kaylin Smith. Kaylin almost comes away with the steal, but it's going to be Mabe. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Knox Central, again, 0 points. Goose egg from the Lady Panthers this quarter. fouled by Kaylin Smith, and she will check out for what is possibly the final time this season. A great season from the sophomore.
Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout on the floor right here, and we're going to run one more ad break. Blue and gold, it's the standard.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Trosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena 3 years in a row.
Mabe to inbound it. Callie Jones gets the pass. And it's going to be almost a steal right here. It's going to be a jump ball possession error on Knox Central.
Shelby Mills with some good defense right there. Almost came away with the steal, but Knox Central is going to get the ball.
See if the Panthers can come away with some points right here for their first of the fourth quarter. Garrison just chucks it up there, can't get it. Callie Jones with the rebound. Messer layup good. 21-point lead for South Laurel.
Messer just had a clear lane right there.
Shelby Smith of Knox Central finds Shelby Mills. Shelby Mills spins around, gives it to Shelby Smith.
And Hensley's wide open on the other side of the court.
Yeah, as Mills gives it at the top of the key. She wants three. No
She
good.
won't get it.
It's going to stay with Knox Central. 2:55 to go. Still 0 points for the Lady Panthers this quarter.
And obviously, if you're Knox Central, you don't want this to be how this game ends. You want to get some points off here. And Garrison for three, but no good. Shelby Mills with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled.
She will go to the line for two. First free throw is good for Shelby Mills. The first point of the fourth quarter for Knox Central comes with 2:40 to go in the game.
And now a 19-point lead for South Laurel.
Messer gives it to Callie Jones. Jones, wide open layup to make it 21 points.
And South Laurel is just going to keep running that out until Knox Central catches on to what they've been doing for the entirety of this fourth.
Gabriel Garrison can't get another three to go. That's going to go South Laurel's way, out of bounds. Lady Cardinals are in the double bonus as three Lady Panthers are in foul trouble right now. Kenzie Hensley, Shelby Smith, and Shelby Mills.
And it almost feels like in this fourth, you've been watching the same couple of minutes on replay because it has been the same story this whole fourth quarter. They try to trap down low. South Laurel gets the ball and an easy layup. And Knox Central gets the ball back, and they throw up a three that just doesn't land, and it keeps happening.
Nice layup right there from the eighth grader. Shelby Mills tries to shoot it, but it's blocked by Mabe. South Laurel ball.
Knox Central is going to, looks like they're going to try and press just a little.
Yeah, they're going to keep that little half-court press going. Messer kicks it out to Fannin. Fannin now to Bundy on the left wing. Bundy, she can't get it to go. Back out to Callie Jones. Gets a block right there from Shelby Mills, but now it's Messer. Layup is good for Macy Messer.
Messer has had a great game in this semifinals.
South has scored their most points in a quarter tonight with 17 in the fourth. And Knox Central's only scored 2, outscored 17-2 in the fourth quarter. Garrison drives baseline, floater, no good. Kylie Smith with the rebound, goes up for it, blocked by South Laurel. 35 seconds left, and I think that's gonna end it. I don't think, but it's gonna be a substitution timeout right here to let South Laurel's bench players come in, as South Laurel will be taking a trip to the region championship in back-to-back years.
Knox Central tonight, it just wasn't the game that Knox Central wanted to have. And I mean, this one game does not describe the entirety of this girls' basketball season. They've played great.
They've had a great season. 20 seconds to go. Lady Cardinals lead by 25. As I think we're just going to dribble it out right here. And that finishes the basketball coverage of the season here on the Blue and Gold Network. Man, what a ride it's been so far this year. Obviously, a boys lost one right there last night against Corbin. And Lady Panthers lose right there. And it stings. It stings. It sucks to lose like that, especially in that sort of fashion. Whenever you were going into half, like I said, you had kind of a flat. And so we're going to go ahead and announce our Bingham Tyler Noah player of the game. It's going to be Shelby Smith. The freshman had a pretty good game, 7 or 8 boards, a couple nice defensive plays, and a couple nice threes. As every Lady Panther will be coming back, but Aubrey Bundy is the only departing player for South Laurel, and she only had 3 points tonight. Still a big defensive effort and some nice shots. But as Coach Warren gets his season ended in the semifinals 3 years in a row, man, just you suck to lose that one. It sucks to walk away. Like what I was gonna say was already flat first half, and I was thinking, well, if you just come out just a little bit hotter, then you can come away with this one, and then you come out even flatter. Actually, cut it in half, and it was 11 points, so close enough. But 56-31, the final score. So that's 3 years down for me, 75% of the way here. Next time I come up to the arena, I will be a senior, and it will be my last time ever at the Corbin Arena as a Blue and Gold Network commentator. So it feels a little surreal to be walking away from press row and I'm only going to be coming back on press row for one more time, obviously for Knox Central, barring any future opportunities. Emily, leave us with your final thoughts on the season, and we'll go ahead and end it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, these girls, they've played hard all season long. They've had a great year. This does not describe what the season has been like for Knox Central. These girls are going to come out next year, and they are going to be the team to look out for. They are going to be the team who, again, can make a big run in this region tournament. They have a couple of kinks to work out, but again, next season you're going to have Maggie Gibson back. You're going to have your original starting five that you started out the season with for the preseason and the couple of first games you had. This is not the end of the road for this Knox Central team, and these girls cannot go out of this with their heads down. Obviously, again, this game was not what Knox Central wanted, but they have had a great season, and they are going to have a great season next year. But this has been a great time. This was my first year covering the region tournament. I mean, there's not a lot more you can say. All of our teams, both boys and girls, they came out and they played hard. Even though they had the losses, this has been a great ride, and they're going to come out and they're going to have the season they want next year. But this is going to close out basketball coverage for the Blue and Gold Network. We are the standard.